Hey guys, so look, if you're watching this one, thanks for joining me, us, Cindy and I, as we head north from Highway 41, which sort of sits at the bottom of Florida, just above the Everglades, and we make our way up to Tampa. And just before Tampa was a spot by the name of Sun City Stables. Sun City Stables was our accommodation for the night. It is yet another harvest host. You might get the feeling that maybe we are getting a little bit hooked on harvest hosts, and you may be right, because if you go to a harvest host, you never really know what you're going to get until you get there, and for a vast majority of it we have been pleasantly surprised from the day we started using it. This one was a little bit cuddlier than most because it came with a petting farm, including donkeys and chickens and horses that sometimes didn't get on with each other too well, but certainly had a great relationship with Cindy. And mindful that it was a horse riding centre and that we were to spend a minimum of $20 there, it only made sense that maybe I go for a ride on a horse. So the next day, bright and early at 8 o'clock, they had the horse all saddled up for me, and because I was too stingy to pay the extra $20 for guidance, they sent me off on my own with a horse named Pepper. We are going through some bushland in Florida.
And what does that mean? Well, it means a whole stack of different things. It means I'm on a horse called Pepper. Pepper is, how old are you, Pepper? She doesn't say a lot. But Pepper's, I think 9 years old. Very, very gentle on the bit. I don't ride hardly at all, but it's something I want to do a bit more of, and she's so easy to steer, which is really, really cool.
The trails we were following were amazingly jungle-like, with deep water and long logs as obstacles on the way. And for most of it, mindful of my meagre horse riding ability, things were going fine until we come across some wildlife.
Now, I've been on Pepper for probably about 10 minutes now. Pepper knows these trails pretty well. I'm hoping she knows how to get home, because seriously, I've got no idea.
It had soon become apparent to me that this jungle was immensely dense, and that I was not stretching the story by saying I think I would have got lost pretty quick if it wasn't for Pepper.
But we're going for a bit of a ride. We have seen wild pigs, which is pretty mind-blowing to me. Actually, a bit worrying because I don't want her to spook. But yeah.
And mindful that this was Pepper's backyard, I'm confident that she knew what she was doing. But I can say I sure as hell did not. After about 40 minutes of riding around in the jungle, and not having any idea where I was going or what I was doing, we made the somewhat wise decision, well, at least Pepper did, to take me home. And that's the way we were going, whether I liked it or not. And once we got back, I tied Pepper up and went for a wander to find the people that owned the ranch. They asked me if I'd had a good time, and I somewhat humbly said yes, it was fantastic, thank you very much. They then continued to tell me about a cougar, which is wandering around out in the jungle also. A cougar with no teeth. Thankfully, not a cougar that we met.
What does Christmas holiday shopping look like, Cindy? Straight out of Publix, which is the shopping store here.